Alright, hello and welcome back to the channel for something very different for the channel. This is a Grey Ferguson T20 petrol. Wee 4-cylinder petrol. This one has slight issues in that, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but you can't really, it's seized. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the water pump is seized solid basically. As you can see from the belt that is heated up and turned to goo, stuck to the pulley, it got a bit warm in there. So yeah, water pump, there's water flying out over the whole bed of the trailer is soaked. There's also petrol flying out over everywhere. So yeah, I need to get, I think a lot of it's coming out of this nut, this fitting. Also, whenever she was being loaded onto the trailer, it was like a kangaroo because there seems to be one rev setting. This thing here, I don't think it's really doing anything, to be honest. Could be wrong. But yeah, it's moving that lever, but I don't see anything moving on the carb, so maybe something disconnected, or I don't know. I'll have a look. It's not really in for a whole pile of work. It's just to get that water pump done, fan belt on, fix the petrol leak, and anything else I see that's major. So I'm going to start off by giving her a real deep power hose and actually see what I'm doing, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I have given this thing a bit of a power hose down, or a pressure wash, I guess, for those other weirdos that like to call it that. But it's a power hose over here. I think I found the problem. That'll not be helping. Plus, whenever you spin it a certain way, it jams. That's jammed there, and then the belt was just slipping round and round and round. Yeah. So yeah, thankfully it doesn't look too hard to change. I have 3 bolts. I have a new pump and all there, new belt. I've cleaned it all down, get rid of most of the old belt bits. They're stuck in the pulley. I'm gonna have to take them off properly with probably a heat gun or something. Then thermostat's being changed too at this stage. New belt, put it all back in, and put coolant in her. That should be that job done. He sort of said if there's any other wee bits to see that need done. There was one other bit which was leaking petrol out of this joint here. Still quite profusely. So yeah, that needs fixed. I think there might be an oil leak coming out around where the oil filter goes in, but I'll just need to see if he wants that fixed or not. So hopefully quick and simple this one, but they never are. Right, so water pump is now replaced. There's only 3 bolts, and I'll show you the old one. I think the bearings are possibly done on that one. It's really not good. Thermostat as well, well and truly caked. In fact, the spring, it's just not good. So thermostat housing was completely corroded, and there was a lug broken off it, so I've sort of had to fix it with a washer there. Sandblasted that up and give it a quick paint. New gasket fitted, new stat fitted, a couple of new hose clamps, new water pump in there. I've also fixed another couple of bits and pieces. There was a petrol leak. It was just this fitting was loose, so tightened it up, and the oil filter was leaking, so nipped those bolts up, and they're now working as well. There's no drippage, so quite happy with that. I've already had her up to temperature, opened the stat, everything's all good. I'm since drained her again to try and flush it. As you can see, it's still quite brown in there, so I'm going to give her another fill up and another run up the temperature, flush her one more time, and then stick antifreeze in her, and jobs are good. Okay, so that's this wee tractor all buttoned up. It's very hard to hear me probably, so apologies, but stand back a bit. All good. No leaks at all coming from it. Seems to be holding temperature lovely. Good oil pressure as well. And that gauge does actually work because it's really high when it starts, then goes down to normal whenever it warms up. So yeah, everything's going good. So I'm going to take it for a quick spin up the road and then send it back to the customer. I can report all is good.